Welcome back to another Jurassic Thoughts podcast. Our first playoff podcast with games to break down. Raptors got a huge win last night at home. We have a series, Dan. How are you, buddy? How you feeling?
Very well, Sam. Very well. What an exciting game that was yesterday, man. I caught the first half of it downtown at the Cactus Club, and then I was trying to stream it on my phone on the way to this, down to the subway, and then I had the game going on in the car, and fuck, man, it was so exciting. So, honestly, dude, our announcers, Jonesy, like the radio commentary, so good, man. I forgot how it's been so long since I've listened to a game in the car.
I was about
good.
to say, I have no idea when I've listened to a game on the radio. Like, it's been so long.
Yeah, no, I remember when I was younger, I used to, just with my dad in the car, we always used to throw it on, so I was pretty familiar with them, and then obviously just defaulting to TV now, but yeah, it was nice to hear their voices again. The play-by-play is so exciting, man. They're not homers at all either. Totally, just call it a fair game. It's very exciting. And,
the crowd might have been not as electric to start the game. A team comes back down 0-2. So there's a lot of national attention that the Raps might be frauds. They're not a real 5 seed. But the Jamison Battle crowd pops in the fourth, those were legit, Toronto, fuck yeah crowds, moments there. So that was awesome to see. We got a lot of breakdown. Obviously, we haven't been back since the series started. And we're 3 games in, and already, Dan, there is a ton of talking points to go over. So let's, like we always do, let's start chronologically. So game 1, last Saturday, Cavs had their way, 126 to 113. Where do you want to begin? Obviously, we will talk about the series as a whole because there are some trends to go over. But are there any specific things from game 1 you want to point out, or do you want to just sort of go with overall themes we've sort of seen so far?
I guess, honestly, I actually liked our first half. I know we spoke about it off cam. I liked the first half in game 1. I thought the intensity was there. BI was actually, aggressive. I thought this was going to be a good, starting point for him in the series, and then just all went downhill kind of second half. We let that, I forgot what it was at the end of the quarter. They had, a stupid... It was super sloppy the last minute or so in the second, and they had a transition bucket that was just so preventable, and it was frustrating to see because we had the lead for most of the half, and then we forgave it. I guess Scotty came out passive, and most of his attention was on the defensive end. Obviously that's changed quite significantly now in the third game, but that's just kind of how he started. Shed played a fucking hell of a game, man. I thought he was probably our best
5
player,
threes,
honestly.
5 threes.
Yeah, super efficient. Probably his best game the whole season, to be honest with you. Just efficient.
He had some awesome passing games this season, playmaking wise. He only had 2 assists, but when you're starting over quick, right? You need the spacing.
Scoring. Yeah.
Exactly. So when going 5 or 6 from 3 was huge. Obviously, it was a moot point. But what did you think about Darko going to Shed to start instead of Jacoby for games 1 and 2?
I think it just made more sense, and then thankfully Darko made the adjustment. And honestly, not to jump too far ahead, but I'm glad that Jacoby actually got into foul trouble early into the third game in the first quarter, because that kind of unlocked Point Scotty. I don't know how it would have gone.
But Jacoby's not bringing the ball up, dude. Point Scotty.
But Scotty just recognizing that, okay, fuck, we're a starter down now. A guy who's we're looking probably our best 3-point shooter. I don't know. I think not that I'm glad that Jacoby got into foul trouble, but I think that did spark something in Scotty when it happened. He had 2 fouls in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah. Just going back to game 1. Hated that Scotty started on Mobley, and Darko has since adjusted that to, I was going to say, to your passive point.
Yeah.
I think Scotty's at his best, and I know you agree, when he's so engaged defensively and he really takes a matchup personally. Wasting him on Mobley and then letting Harden go for 22 and 10 and Mitchell 32 points on 11 and 20, just ridiculous shot making. it was definitely, it felt like a waste to have a first team all defense defender guarding Cleveland's third option, who you can really live with if he takes a jumper, like you sort of live with that shot. So yeah, not a great start for like matchup wise. I'm obviously glad we made the adjustment. It was a talking point after game one. Like immediate takeaway is Scotty needs to be on one of the guards. They've stuck him on Harden, which I think's great. It is so funny watching Harden get frustrated with Scotty and Shed just hounding him. Oh man, it's fun to watch. Harden's had his moments. He's been, in Cleveland he was good. He didn't do, I didn't think much last night. He didn't shoot it well. But game one, we really had no answer for Mitchell and Harden. And then if they get 24 points from fucking man bun Max Strus off the bench on 8 of 10 shooting, 4-6 from 3, dude, it's tough. Like that's a tough one. RJ, oh man, we got to talk about RJ. But he started off the series nicely, 24 points on 7 of 13. And holy shit, Dan, if I had told you that BI's 17 points would be his best game of the series, you and I would probably have thought, oh, we're down 0-3 right now, or 3-0 right now, and we're about to get swept. And we got a lot to talk about Ingram, but it's hilarious that this is his best game of the series when he only took 9 shots, and the whole talking point was, Brandon Ingram can not only take 9 shots. Like, this was a national thing. BI fucking said, like, coach wanted to use me as a screener, like, not really taking accountability. And this really just sort of was the snowball start of his dog shit series so far. So yeah, that it's pretty crazy that this is BI's best game, and it's only 2-1. Like it easily could be 3-0 right now.
Shed took more shots than him in this game.
Yeah. Ingram, man, like you and I, we've talked about this. We were concerned about this the whole year. I personally thought, like, over the Knicks matchup, this was a lot better for him. You don't have to deal with OG, Hart, Bridges. Fucking Dean Wade is guarding him. Merrill's guarding him. Yes, they're bringing a second defender a lot, but, like, holy shit, man. This is a disastrous first 3 games for Ingram this series. Like, it is like, Bobby, he cannot return in the fall. No, playing like this.
I will say though, Dean Wade's actually watching this series. He's not a bad defender at all. Like
he's big. He's got
for defense more so, and he can hit.
But still, Dan, Dan and Ingram getting locked up by Dean Wade is not ideal.
Totally get it.
Wrapping up stats.
Yeah.
The only one I'll also point out is CMB. We got a lot to talk about him as well. But started off with 14 points on 7 of 8 from the field in 20 minutes. So sort of the start of, okay, CMB is going to be playing more than Jakob. And holy shit, I was just saying this before we started recording. It's awesome to see the national attention he's getting right now. I have loved him all year. You've been very high on him as well. And it is just so much fun seeing his game translate to the playoff stage. When shit's not called as tightly, your strength on defense really matters. Your connectivity, your passing, your playmaking, and holy shit, his finishing, dude, unbelievable. Mm-hmm. Like we've said this all year, but I'm not kidding. Every time I am genuinely surprised when he misses a layup. Like when he's at the rim, I am shocked it doesn't go in. And he has Allen guarding him. He's given up 3 inches, and he's still finishing over him. It's awesome to see. Obviously, this game, 14 points, nothing crazy, but it was the start of opening Darko's eyes. Could we have predicted this, you and me? Probably, about the Jakob situation. But yeah, without going too far into the other games. Great to see him really starting to shine in his first taste of playoff NBA ball.
100%. Just to your point, not too far back about the Harden stuff. Him and Mitchell were just having their way, in the first couple of games, man. And we weren't I think there was still a lot of indecisiveness of going under screens. Are we, how much do we respect them? He torched us in the second game, dude. Mm-hmm. He was on fire and he was super efficient. And I think one thing, and I'm glad they're doing this. They're swallowing the whistle a lot more because Harden's just doing the classic foul baiting shit. Like he did it a couple times last game where he ends up on the ground. There was one where I forgot who was turning a corner. It might have been RJ's elbow. Briefly caught him. It was so gentle. Of course, any sort of contact Harden feels is going to go down. They did not buy it, and then he just on the ground as like the transition kind of happens right past him. So yeah, and the third game we were smothering him. We were doing such a better job of like not taking the bait.
Dude, I'm at the point sometimes when I'm not even watching the ball. I'm watching them like fuck with Harden like off ball like up. Yeah. It's so funny to me.
Yeah,
it's just like it's great. It's I love Shed, like little Jamal Shed, a second round pick guarding one of the best players of all time, an MVP, one of the best scorers ever. And just in his fucking face, like draped all over him. I love that stuff. Yeah. Do you have anything else game one, or do you want to sort of progress?
I think, although Mobley's line looked okay, I know Scotty was on him. He just didn't seem that impactful, at least from what I remember. To be honest, like his line looks fine. It was 17, 7, and 4. And he was pretty efficient. But I don't know. It seemed like he was just completely negated. And I think realizing that he's not going to be the guy that kills us offensively a lot. Like we made the correct adjustments in game 3 for sure.
Just game stats. Cavs shot 54%. Makes sense because Donovan and Harden were just hitting. They were playing like horse. Honestly, they were really really strong. Raps 52%, so still shot it well. Cavs 50% from 3, which is you're gonna win a lot of games when you shoot that high. Raps were 48 though, so we did shoot it well. Free throws we actually had 7 more, so we did get the edge there. The biggest sort of the most glaring stats, points in the paint was 52 for Cleveland, 36 for Raps, and that's just sort of goes to show Harden pick and rolls with Mobley and Pirtle just getting cooked. But yeah, this honestly, like game 1, we have a young team going into a raucous Cleveland environment up against Harden and Mitchell, who have like Harden has more playoff experience than like our whole team. It's a hard game to be too mad about. That you're still feeling the other team out. You're okay now. I have data to look at, and we can start making adjustments, which Darko did. Would we have liked for it to be a bit quicker? Probably. Like obviously, you never want to go down 2-0, but it is game 1. Not like the world wasn't falling with Donovan Mitchell hitting some fucked shots, like it sort of just was, the third quarter just sank us and we couldn't recover. But I was like, okay, like not great, but it could have been worse. Like it wasn't a game where I thought we let slip away. It's sort of Cleveland just came out on fire.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
You good to go to game 2?
Yeah, let's go to game 2.
All right, awesome. All right, game 2. Definitely for me anyway, a more frustrating one. Cleveland won 115 to 105. I'll let you start once again with where you want to go on this one.
I think one thing I noticed, and this is kind of a theme, we don't play catch-up ball well. Cleveland came out with a 7-point lead at the end of the first, and honestly, every other quarter we hung in there. We outscored them 1 in the second. You got outscored 1 in the third, and we got outscored 3 in the fourth. But like, if that fourth quarter doesn't happen, it's a totally different game. And I think that was the biggest difference with the first half of the first game, and then the first half of the third game is that we came out ready to play at half, and it was tied. And if we can, if we get down to a team that has Donovan and Harden, who are gonna look to be more foul baiting, I suppose, like when they're up, it's gonna be so much harder to get into the game. And that's kind of what happened here. We couldn't find our rhythm as the game went on. Harden he had his fucking way.
Mm-hmm.
And he had 6 stocks while doing it too, dude. He was a menace.
I'd say the stocks are a lot with just sloppy ass shit though from the Raps with turnovers.
Yeah,
you're
right.
Contest,
that is more
yeah.
Raptors mistakes than Harden's defensive instincts. I'm noticing now too, dude. Like of course Mobley had a great game, but and I kind of get what Cleveland's talking about with the whole Jarrett thing, like why they're trying to get off him. and he just doesn't really do much, man. Like he does the bare minimum of what your 7-footer should do, and he doesn't do much else. And he's not he's not that great defensively.
You know what though, when you have James Harden and you have a big rim runner like Allen, like how many of his 28 was okay? Portal has to play and drop because Allen's rolling to the rim. Harden just floater, which is automatic. You know, like this is sort of the Jakob point. Jakob played 9 minutes in this game. Again, it was a big national talking point. Like, oh, thank God that Jakob contract. And I mean, we have talked about it ad nauseum. It was nice to see him bounce back a little last night. He definitely had a stronger game. But obviously, CMB to both of us looks like the future. He is undersized, so it is nice having that bigger option with Pirtle. But when Pirtle's going to be making as much as he is, and when he's playing off the floor with, Cleveland plays two bigs, dude. Like, it should be a matchup. Pirtle can sort of hold his own. I did think it was interesting. They sort of had him on Mobley a bit more last night as opposed to Allen, which I kind of thought was a better matchup because Mobley's not rolling to the rim, Mobley's in the dunker. He's going to sort of operate in the mid-range. It's sort of more stagnant where Pirtle doesn't have to move as much. In this game, he was, in his 9 minutes, but Harden was just destroying him in pick and rolls, dude. He had no chance. Like he played drop and he couldn't do anything, and his 9 minutes reflected that. I do credit Darko for yanking him at 9 minutes, and not being like, well, fuck, we just extended this guy. Like, you got to go down with the ship. Fuck that, dude. It's playoff ball. If guys aren't getting it done, you gotta. That's it. Like, it's no time for. Yeah, jump in.
Dude, I never understood that. Like, because we're paying this guy a ton and he's playing.
It's sunk cost.
Just gotta ride. But I just hate. Like, why is that the mentality? It just makes no sense to me. Even if you paid him,
it wasn't though.
No, yeah. I know, but like that is the mentality sometimes of teams. Like, we're giving this guy 40, we got to put him out there. Like, who gives a fuck? If you have a guy who's better on the bench or the fit works, why are you not trying to win the game with the best team you have out there? Like, it just. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. It's just frustrating. That is a mentality like that.
Yeah, but again, like that's what I said. Like, credit to Darko.
Yeah.
Scotty in this one still started on Mobley. We did shift it, so now we've got into the Scotty guarding Harden thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this one, I think Harden just started off so well that he was just going to be cooking the entire game. He had that stupid push-off 3 on Scotty. That was the big highlight. Yeah. I think like the NBA account posted it, like Harden with the strong move on Scotty, or Legion Hoops maybe with the stiff arm on Scotty. Yeah, motherfucker, it's a stiff arm. It's not football. That should have been an offensive. Darko, that I don't like. You know the play I'm talking about.
Yeah. That was
Darko just like jumping up and down on the sidelines was hilarious to me. Just a bullshit call. No call. I
don't know how. Like, it was blatant though. It wasn't like an MJ Game 6 like jumper in the finals where he gives him a little nod. You can't really see it. It's so obvious that he's giving a stiff arm. And
the refs, like, it's funny because they definitely struggle being like, okay, it's playoff time, more physicality allowed. But then like that is so blatant. Like, I don't know. It's not the reason we lost. It was just a stupid highlight because then Harden goes down the court like pointing at Scotty. Like, all right, bro.
Such a loser, dude.
Scotty played well, 26 points. I will say a couple of those hoops were in garbage time when the game was over, but 11 to 19 can't be too mad. And then getting him on Harden, love that switch from Darko. But oh boy, Dan, Brandon Ingram, 3 of 15 from the field, 7 points. After it was a whole thing, I can't be taking 9 shots. I gotta be more aggressive. Everyone on the team. Well, BI's got us here. He's got to be more aggressive. And he comes up and he plays the worst fucking game he's played as a Raptor. This was a dark night for Raptors fans with how pathetic BI was in this one.
Yeah. No. Can we say this is the worst game of the season for him?
I don't know. I'm not looking at box score, but stakes, dude. Stakes. It's the worst.
Exactly. No, it's
the worst. He played 35 minutes, Dan. He played 35 minutes.
Yeah. No, it's pathetic.
Fucking pathetic, dude.
He also, the jumper's not working. He didn't attack the. He got no free
Nope.
throws, bro. He didn't attack the rim. He wasn't
Nope.
trying to draw fouls.
Not aggressive at all.
No, and it's just same old shit, dude. Like that we were
5
scared.
turnovers too.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Honestly,
It's pathetic as fuck, dude. It's very pathetic. And then he comes out and says like, you know, just staying up with my teammates and just looking to have fun out there. It's like, bro.
That's not who we want.
Ingram, it's been a good year, but I will say if this shit continues, because last night he still didn't play well. He really played poorly, actually. If this shit continues the entire series, that is what Toronto fans are going to remember. And I'll tell you one thing, I hope Bobby Webster remembers that too. Because I saw a tweet and I agreed with it. The one thing about Masai is he got the playoff non-guys out of the door pretty quick. Yeah. Yes, the DeMar and Kyle thing lasted a while. There was the LeBron factor. There was the LeBron factor.
DeMar wasn't not a playoff guy. He just couldn't beat LeBron.
Nah, I disagree with that a bit.
Dude, all of his losses came against LeBron, more or less, other than the one against
I just sort of mean his game, dude. Like the mid-range go-to score, and we're kind of seeing it again with Ingram.
He showed the fuck up in the playoffs, even if he couldn't hit threes. Like he still he's way better. It wasn't. You can't even compare Bi and DeMar, dude. It wasn't even
the one thing I'll agree with is a lot of DeMar's game was like pump fakes and free throws. Bi doesn't have that, so I will say that makes sense because obviously in the playoffs defenses aren't going to bite on that and refs aren't going to call it as often. But yeah, this Bi game, dude, I don't know. I was so pissed off on this one. I was still in Toronto for this game. I was out for dinner and then came home and watched the game, and it was just revolting, dude. Like RJ again, 22 and 9 on 10 of 13. We are gonna give him his flowers when we do Game 3 because RJ has been everything we could have asked for and more this series. Like, been awesome. But the ceiling is what it is when your $38 million first option is shitting the bed as much as he is right now.
Yeah. I honestly expected RJ to play the way Bi is and Bi to play the way RJ is.
Yeah. Mitchell again, 30 points on 13 of 23. It's just an awesome player, dude. Like, it's ethical hoops. He had one free throw in the game, Dan. Like, I love Donovan. Yeah, exactly. I love Donovan. Just awesome shot making. We touched on Harden. When Scotty went off Mobley, then Mobley started to turn up in 11 to 13. But again, a lot of that is Harden in the pick and roll, dish to the dunker, and then easy buckets for Mobley. Shed, really not much, 37 minutes, 3 points. And this is how Jacoby started last night, I would imagine, which I wanted but going into the series, and I'm happy we're doing it now. Jacoby with 14 points off the bench on 3 of 7 from 3. Get that 3-point shooting in the starting 5-man, which they did, and let Scotty bring up the ball. And then CMB again, strong one, 17 points and 6 to 10. He actually got to the line 6 times, which was nice. And Sandro with a 12 and 10 double-double. We haven't heard from Sandro like a ton this series. This was his best game. But yeah, like, this is just the Brandon Ingram game and how disgusting it was for me. Like everyone else, there's good, and Pirtle, I guess, with the 9 minutes, but the Ingram 35 minutes and 7 points number, I just can't look at really anything else in this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, and it's sad because if you look at the box score, if he just has 15 points,
yep.
I'm not saying the game would have been tied to go to overtime, but if he just puts up 15, like, oh my god, that would.
So coming into the series, we were like, okay, Bi, like, we'll need you to up your average by like 3 or 4 points. Scotty's done that, and Bi has gone. He's averaging 12 points. He's gone down 10 points, dude. Yeah. It's embarrassing. Game stats: Cavs shot 53%. So just at home, they just shot the shit out of the ball. Some of it's breakdowns on D and stuff, but just like 53%, 53%. Again, we shot it well. We were at 51%. We didn't shoot it from 3 well, though, only 27. Cavs were 33%. They had 5 more free throws than us. Glaring stats. Honestly, dude, like, there's not much else that I can really point to. Cleveland shot it really well, and we just didn't get enough from our first option, and that was really the game. We did have 8 more turnovers than Cleveland.
The turnovers were bad in this one. It was all of our starters did not protect the ball. Like, Yak had 2 turnovers in 9 minutes, dude. That's fucking pathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ingram just like even with the shot not falling, just turning the ball over. Like every aspect of his game in this one was so pathetic and really like okay, like this is now not oh we might trade Ingram if there's like something that works for us. This is like after this one, it's like no, like we cannot bring this guy back if we want to be a serious team next year.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else on game? Yeah, go on.
Just a question for you. How do you think this game goes if we yank BI in the fourth for JMO? Not saying we're expecting the same performance from game 3. I just think it's like I'm so glad Darko learned and was. I know like you sent me the thing.
We're gonna touch on that.
I know, but
Yeah.
I just like I'm so glad he didn't just like you said sunk cost it and then okay fuck it. So we're gonna keep him in there even though he's shooting shit and he's not doing anything.
Yeah,
I'm glad he opened the bench out. Like Darko actually is making really good adjustments, man, and I'm very happy to see
which
that.
I was concerned about. And so thus far, I've been happy with like all of them. Again, I wanted Jacoby before the series. I wanted Scotty on one of the guards before the series. Yet it's not great to like sort of waste 2 in Cleveland, but better late than never. And we have a series, man. Like we are very much in this for sure.
Yeah.
To your question, do I expect JMO Battle to go like 8 for 8 or whatever the fuck he did? And we're about to jump into that. I mean, dude, when he sees the Cavs jersey, he turns it into, Steph Curry. Like, it's awesome to see. And he's a George Washington alum, so he's my guy, and that was awesome seeing that last night.
Yeah. I just think it's also just like a situational thing. Clearly, in this one, we were lacking 3-point shooting. I think we were under 30%.
Yeah, we were.
And it's
27.
like, how do we not like threes are what's gonna get us back into this game? So just read the room, Darko, and then it's fine. It's not a big deal. I get riding BI, but again, like JMO is a perfect kind of guy for this type of situation. Not saying he would have won us the game.
Yeah. To your point, like Cavs shot 14 more threes than we did, right? So that's a tough math game.
Yeah.
That's also why I like Jacoby getting in the starting 5, who's going to shoot it more than Shed will.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's a good transition. You good to go to game 3 last night? Okay, awesome. All right. So last night, the season's back on. Mood is awesome. I was at the Nats game in the afternoon. Awesome day in DC. Had class that. It was the other half of the class was presenting. I had already done mine, so I was watching raps on my computer. I watched the first half, and then I went out with a couple buddies, but you called me when I was at the bar, and you're like, JMO Battle, boy! And you're like, let's fucking go. So that was like because at half it was tied, and then I was like, let's fucking go, dude. We're getting it done. You're like, yeah, we're up 11 with like 5 minutes. Final score, Raps 126 to Cleveland 104. Start me off, Dan. Where do you want to start off on this one?
Scotty was a fucking menace. I want to start with Scotty because he was so aggressive in this one, and this is the Scotty that I want every single playoff game. Like he took shit, and honestly, dude, like him and RJ both finished with 33. Scotty's 30. Like RJ iced it. Darko left them in there when we were already up by 15-20 with 2 minutes left, so the game was iced. And then RJ poured a couple more threes. Scotty's 33 were legit 33 that carried the way to get.
Oh, so were RJ's, dude.
No. I'm just saying RJ hit 2 threes in the last 2 minutes that.
But he also hit 4 in the first quarter.
I'm not taking anything away from RJ. I'm just saying Scotty wasn't trying to score after he just gave the ball to RJ and was like, go for it.
Yeah, I think he had his 33 after 3 quarters. It was
he was a fucking dude. He was just taking everyone to the rim and he knew his game and he was hitting it from 3, which drew them even more in. I think when he gets hot from 3 early in the game, man, and the other team
it opens up everything.
It's incredible, dude.
It opens up it.
Pass. He only had 1 turnover in 35 minutes, and
with 11 assists,
11 times, dude. Considering how much usage he had in this game, fuck, man, this might have been the best Scotty game it was awesome. Most stakes, biggest stakes. He really came out to play in this one. He was not going to be the reason why we lost this game, and he made sure of that. And it was such a fun game to watch. On top of that, man, CMB.
Wait! Before CMB, let me jump in on Scotty.
Sure.
Before the series, I was like to you, dude, I'm excited for yes, Scotty had his rookie season playoffs, but no one like that was we talked about that was Fred, Pascal, OG. I was like, I am pumped for Scotty as a main guy in a playoff series. Yeah. And thus far, maybe not a great game one, but definitely like so far like an A minus grade. Yeah. This game was fucking amazing. I'm so with you. It's up there for his best game ever, just with the stakes and everything. Mm-hmm. Awesome, Dan. Point Scotty was so good. Just mid-range scoring, 3-point scoring, playmaking, 8 to 10 times to the free throw line, right? Like everything with defending Harden, like phenomenal effort, and this is, dude, like when Scotty has the 11 point, 11, 4 and 4 games, you and me are like, motherfuck, like we know he has more, like we know he can do more, and it's awesome that he's gone, like, again, first game okay, but the last two phenomenal, and I'm so with you. This was a highlight of his Raptor career so far. No. But sorry, go to your CMB point, but I did want to jump in on that.
I mean, dude, CMB came off 2 good games to start his rookie postseason, and he continued. Like, this was far by, honestly, man, like he was unstoppable at the rim, and I know I'm bringing him to play. It was right at the end of the half when we needed, I think we were down by 2, like quick fast break. Dude, that dunk, I thought he was just gonna have a lay. I was watching it at Cactus, bro. He just punched that shit. Like that was fucked. That was such an athletic play. It was insane when Scotty just gave him a little bounce.
Did you see his block on Allen too? It was like the same motion.
Yeah,
like pinned it to the rim, dude. Yeah. Like, oh my god.
Did you see Yak's block on the 3-point line?
Yeah, on Wade on the arc.
That was pretty fucking nice. He just spiked it. Yeah. Anyways, one thing I like too about this one, CMP, although no free throws, and honestly, dude, they should have given him a couple of calls because he was getting batted around a little bit in the paint. It's fine because he just powered through it. But first couple games, he didn't shoot too many threes. I think he attempted 3 in game 2 and 1 in game 1, so it's not too bad. But he didn't take any this game. He just knew what he needed to do, which was dominate the painted area and play good defense. Man, he had 5 offensive rebounds in this one. I think led offensive rebounds out of any player on both sides in this one. And he's such finesse around the rim for a rookie. Like it's crazy. Such a
when he goes to his left, it's automatic. Like it's actually automatic.
There was even a play, I don't know if you remember this. I think it was towards the end of the half. Ingram, of course, like goofy basketball, botches it, almost slips out of bounds, and then just quickly like passes it to CMB. CMB fakes it, pass, and does a quick hook shot. That caught, I think, the camera guy off guard because he was about to pan this way, and then he's like, "Oh wait, he's shooting it." Just super smooth, man. It's not something that you can like. Of course, you can always get better at finishing, but he has like a natural knack for it around the rim.
100%. His touch is awesome. It's funny, I was campaigning for Jacoby, and he had his worst game. He was 0 for 6 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3 in 26 minutes. Really was just a complete non-factor. I still like the idea more than Shed. Like, Shed only had 2 points. He did a 5 steal, so that was awesome. And sort of goes to my point of just, like, getting in Harden's grill, which I just love. And then, the man of the night, Jamison Battle, iced. He might have got a couple first half minutes, but not many. And then right when we needed him, it was still like a tie game entering the 4th, and just got nuclear and saved the season. Like, that was season-saving shit. Started off with a quick floater for his first 2 points, like saw one go down, and then 4 of 4 from 3. It was, I think the third one, it was like in transition and in rhythm from deep.
Yeah.
And no, when he fucking hit that,
it squirted out.
Yeah. Yes, but deep, dude. And the crowd pop on that one, awesome. Like, I'm literally getting chills right now, like, talking about it.
Yeah.
That was so sick.
Yeah.
Credit to him, man. Like, it must be so tough to just be sitting and you're a shooter. You're expected to hit threes, but you can't really get in rhythm. You got to be in rhythm right away. And he saved the year, dude. Like, so at this moment of time, Jamison Battle has saved the Raptors season. And like you said, Darko brought Ingram back in like later on in the 4th because JMO was hot, and it was the right fucking decision, 100%.
Yeah. Well, it was to your point. Like, he had an excuse to pull BI, so it didn't look like he was benching him, and then it's gonna ruin team morale. Like, it's like, oh, you're at 4 fouls.
Yeah.
I guess we should sub you out and save you from
the
game.
Yeah. And I don't expect that to continue, right? Because, like, if we lose, it's going to be because of Ingram, not be because, like, oh, fuck, Jamison Battle should have played more than him, you know? Like, that's not going to happen.
Well, to be honest, Sam, I'm kind of on, like,
No.
what he did in this. I'm so fine if Ingram's having the same kind of game next game in the third quarter and he has, like, 7 points. Dude, mind you, he got bit. Sam, he finished with 12 points in this one. He had 7 up until, like, he had a quick jumper in the fourth, which was, like, it was a good shot. We needed it. But the 3 that he had, we were already up, like, 20. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he should have actually finished with less than double digits in this
100%.
one. So if he's going to do that heading into the third quarter again, by all means, Zarko, please bring in Mr. Jamison Battle.
And hilariously, Dan, he took 9 shots again, same as game 1. Which was the whole, like, I can't be taking 9 shots and all this shit. And now it's just the same fucking thing.
CMB had, like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, dude. Jamison Battle really snatched his chain, which is just fucking hilarious.
Yeah, let me see that.
I don't even want to
really
focus. Ingram, yeah, Ingram, 5 and 9, but just a non-factor again. I want to stay positive. We'll touch on Ingram at the when we wrap up, just about future stuff. But we touched on RJ, 33, 5 and 5. He hit, I think I said, like 4 threes in the first half, like in the first quarter, off the dribble, like just got us in the group and like got us going. Dude, like Dan, we've had issues with RJ all year. The ebbs and flows with him is very dramatic, and yet it's the biggest time of the year, and he has fucking stepped up to the occasion, and Brandon Ingram is withered like a flower. So yes, there's limits to RJ Barrett's game, but you won't hear any negativity from this podcast today when he has showed up for like his home country. He showed up for the team. He dapped up Vladdy after the game, which I just, just as a baseball fan, like I love that shit too.
Yeah, it was cool.
RJ Barrett, dude, like no 10 out of 10, no notes, like just awesome stuff, and really want to shout him out, dude, because Dan, he's been phenomenal. Like you said, we could not have asked for more from RJ Barrett so far this series.
No, and even I mean, like this, I'm not trying to like taint his success or anything. But, like 4 missed free throws, he could have had even more points.
Yeah,
my point. Like it's just
fuck,
dude. He's playing with he's playing with a purpose.
He's playing with fire too. We didn't touch on this, but game 2, Jalen Tyson is walking over Scotty. RJ pushes him out of the way right away. Yeah. He shoves Harden last night. Like just everything he's doing, dude. It's just
bitch, dude. Sorry.
But yeah, dude, RJ's averaging 26 points this series. 26 points, 60% from 3. 64% from the field, dude. Like it. Yeah. On 6 free throws too. Like it's
leading us in points, right? Him and Scotty got to be right neck and neck.
It's got to be close.
26, 25 or something.
Scotty Barnes. Scotty is averaging 26.7. So they're both at 26. Yeah, he like you said, dude. He's been what Ingram's supposed to be, and it's just what a moment for him, dude. Really happy he's flourishing in it, because with the Knicks, it's, like Brunson's team, RJ will chip in when he can, whatever. He's shining right now, dude, and it's awesome, and I hope he has a strong finish to the series, because I want this taste in my mouth to last the summer, especially if we end up keeping RJ. And yeah, man, like I will not be forgetting these first 3 games from him anytime soon, and it's been I'm just so happy for him. Like it's awesome. Yeah. It's great.
So now that we're wrapping up the last game, I'm just going to talk about future games ahead, as well as things what we can expect. Not sure what the status update on Quick is.
I know nothing.
I feel like you and I are going to say the same.
I feel like he might be back.
Okay, if he's back, great. What do you think about him returning to what he was in New York as a 6-man?
No.
Really? I think it's just a nice punch off the bench. And, dude, like the way we've been shooting the 3-pointer right now, we don't necessarily need him, because that's the main thing he's going to offer. When he's not in the lineup, Scotty naturally takes command of the rock.
We need the spacing, brother. Like, we need his shooting.
If Jacoby's starting, he's not fouling two times in the first 2 minutes. We have the spacing. I don't know.
I will
kinda,
also say, like, Jacoby's been taking Donovan, right? So
that's
if Quick comes
just
back,
defensively, it makes way more sense to have Jacoby in there, especially if Quick's not gonna like if we have still the same shooting. If RJ's lighting it up and Scotty's lighting it up, you got to respect them from downtown. I just think it makes way more sense to not tamper with it, especially when we haven't we had such good success in Game 3.
you know what I was
don't
just
know.
thinking, but it obviously won't happen. Like, what if the starting five was Quick, Jacoby, RJ, Scotty, CMB? That won't happen, obviously, but like that solves the defense problem with Jacoby. That solves the spacing. It won't happen,
No.
but that kind of interests me.
I think that can be a lineup we put out there at some point for sure.
Yeah, 100%. I kind of like that lineup,
I
Dan.
love that
I
lineup.
can't lie.
I love that lineup. You said Quick, Shed, Jacoby, Scotty, CNB.
So BI not on and Yak off. So yeah, Jacoby and
wait,
CMB
so,
in for
sorry.
Yak and BI.
So Shed's still on the bench then.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I was
It's
gonna say
just BI out for Quick. Really.
RJ's had some reps against Harden. He's looked pretty good, man.
So it's okay.
RJ's like in comparison to what I was expecting from the regular season, he's definitely held his own. He gets obviously it helps when drop coverage is there to kind of meet Harden as soon as he crosses the 3-point line, but he's done a good job just making him run a little more around the perimeter.
Yeah, let me just read the last stats from Game 3. Harden, 18 points on 5 of 13. Again, did not shoot it well. Great defense on him. He had 8 turnovers, Dan, so just phenomenal Raptors effort on him. Donovan, half his points from the first 2 games, 15 on 7 of 16. He didn't have it going either. Mobley, 4 of 13 shooting. Strus, again, nice off the bench for them, 5 of 10, 4 for 8 from 3. It's so annoying when he slips open. It always happens in the playoffs, the other team shooter that just sort of roams around and does well.
There was a couple of them, like late in the shot clock, they just find him with like
Yeah.
0.5 left and just heaves it, of course.
Raps on fire, 58% from the field. Cavs, first time under 50, 44%. We shot 61% from 3 to the Cleveland's 31. That's a lot of Jamison Battle. Credit to him.
Yeah.
Free throws were about the same. Cavs actually had 10 more turnovers than we did, so that's a huge number. We were plus 20 in points in the paint, plus 15 in points off turnovers, so we really got into them. Defense was there this game. Defense and shooting was there, dude. It's an awesome effort, and I really hope this can snowball. That said, let's close the book on this. Let's go over a couple trends, and then we'll get out of here. But okay, Dan, we're halfway through the series now. Game 4 is on Sunday. It's a 1 p.m. start, of course, because it's,
NBA
Toronto. That's what they always do. I don't hate that. James Harden, enjoy the Toronto nightlife this weekekend, brother.
Yeah,
please
let's get
go
some
out.
Bottles on us, James.
James, you know what? Me and Dan will do this for you. Where should we send him, Dan? Where would Jimmy Harden like to go? Daisy?
Daisies, yeah. That's more of his scene, I think.
Or we call Pi and tell him to maybe a little laxative in that green curry, just maybe a little bit.
JMO, brass rails as well, Jiminy.
Yeah, but Jimmy Crooks, enjoy your Saturday night, brother. Please go out on the town.
Dude,
It should be a nice night. I think the weather's warming up. Enjoy yourself, James. Game 4, it's not a big one. Cleveland Game 5, that's when you got to lock in again. Enjoy your weekend out, dude. You've deserved it. You're a Hall of Famer. Enjoy your night out on Saturday.
All I'm gonna say is, James, there's a reason why Lou Will signed an extension with us.
Maybe Drake can make something happen for him.
Yeah, you guys have similar interests.
Dude, all Drake's got to do is call up Lil Baby for a collab, and Harden will be out all Saturday night.
Harden
Let's
will
get
keep giving money to
Yeah.
Lil Baby for no reason.
Yeah.
Here's $100,000 in a bag.
Anyway, give me 3 trends and talking points you're looking the rest of the way, and what do the Raps need to do, in your opinion, to maybe potentially, obviously Game 4 is huge, it's pivotal, but what are you looking for the rest of the way if the Raps can somehow flip the series and get it done?
The thing is, it's so hard to say what we need to do, adjustments and stuff coming off such a good win. I would say, before this game, if it didn't go as well, I wanted to start CMB. He still played significantly more minutes.
He did. That's why I'm not that whatever about that. He's getting the minutes over, yeah.
Yeah. So, he finishes the game, so I'm fine with it. I think Mamu I would like more from.
Yep.
He needs to extend the floor. He had that okay game and he had a double-double in game 2, which was good, but pretty underwhelming. I don't even think he had a bucket in game 3.
Yeah, he didn't do anything. But I mean, when you have JMO, that is what it is.
It's
those are his minutes.
Yeah. I think, and like, they're kind of similar in the sense that defensively you can only probably have one of them on the court at one point. Like, you can't have Mamu and JMO on the court at the same time, or else you're really giving up a lot defensively.
Yeah, agreed.
So he might, if JMO continues and Darko has faith, Mamu might see some less minutes in the series, depending how that goes. I mean, we gotta address the elephant. Like, BI needs to step the fuck up if he wants to have a job here in Toronto next year.
And if we want the series, like, we are not winning the series with we're not getting a JMO Battle 5 of 5 off the bench each night. Yeah. That's an aberration, obviously. We won the fourth quarter 43-23 last night in a game. We won by 22 points. Ingram was not on the floor for any of that run. So it like I put in our fantasy basketball chat, dude. Like, if he wants to be in Toronto in the fall, you got at least 2 more games, hopefully more. But this is it, dude. Like, wake the fuck up and stop saying you just want to have fun and all that bull. Fuck off.
No one wants to hear that.
No one wants to hear that, and it's so. Oh my God. Here we go, Dan, with Ingram. This is a pivotal moment in his career, and especially his Raptors career. So 100% agree.
Definitely.
One guy I'm also jumping in. I think we're gonna get a Jacoby like close to 20-point game. We haven't really got that yet. I think a Jacoby will hit 18 points once, maybe more, hopefully more. But I think he'll get hot from 3. We have not had that yet. And again, I have no reason to think this, but I'm just saying with the extra off day, obviously we have Friday today and tomorrow off. Quickly, brother, would love it. Apparently you've been questionable. Maybe that's some bullshit. Would love if we heard from our $32.5 million point guard this series, Dan. Would love that for sure.
No doubt.
Yes, the fit gets a little tricky. I'm guessing we'll just sub him back in for Jacoby. I'm worried about Donovan and Harden guarding them in that scenario, especially Donovan. But would love if we heard from him. And again, Darko, keep doing what you're doing. Make the adjustments. Don't be afraid to sub guys out who are shitting the bed. I've been happy with Darko so far. I really don't have much to say about his coaching performance.
No, I would actually give Darko an A-.
Agree. For adjustments during series, I wish there was a bit more foresight before. I get what you're saying. It's hard to know until you kind of see.
That's why it's an A-.
Yes, I just would have started Jacoby over shit. Exactly. But that's me.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I've been
getting his 30 minutes, dude. He's still playing a fuck ton.
Yeah.
I can't. You can't start him.
Agree. You just need the shooting. You need the spacing. Yeah. Do you have anything else to touch on, dude? Or
I guess I don't want to look too far ahead. We should probably save this. I'm just getting excited now for the off season.
Even though we're still down 2-1.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the off season?
The off season. Yeah. Couple. Again, maybe I shouldn't even bring this up. Maybe it's a jinx. But I'm thinking of like what we can do in the off season. It gets me excited knowing that we're gonna get better next year with like Jacoby, CMB, Scotty. Like all these guys are just gonna gel more, and like obviously still so much more room to grow for CMB and Jacoby. Do we sell high on RJ? Do we test it for the year? It's like expiring contract. Like he might be, if he's playing himself into becoming one of the most attractive assets in the offseason and regarding like what the 1 year expiring, and then also like the ability to re-sign. And if he takes this momentum into the new year, really a lot of different stuff. We're selling low on BI. Like there's just a lot of things going on. I'm excited, dude. I'm excited to see what Bobby does. Like I think this is. Depending how this series goes and who's good and who doesn't, remember we talked a little bit the season recap, like what Bobby's gonna do in the offseason. I think there's a big move to be made this offseason, and I think 100%. If we wait, but like we were saying before, if he doesn't make a big splash, fine. But
I wasn't saying that for this summer. I was saying that at the deadline, not this summer.
I thought you were saying like
nope.
Like if we kept BI, he gets rid of RJ. Like what?
Yeah, like there has to be a significant change this summer. There has to be a significant addition. 100%.
Do you not want to see this
100%.
team one more time? around
No.
the mill? You just
Nope.
know. I mean, neither do I.
I mean, fuck,
just
dude.
don't
Like,
want him to force something.
if
That's
they
my-
go on a
that's my
magical run and they make the semis, then we can revisit that. But like, realistically, Cleveland's still in a very nice position, right? Like,
Yeah.
let's get through. Let's see how the first round ends up, and then we can revisit like what we want to happen in the summer.
Yeah, yeah. No, like I said, I don't want to get too far ahead. I'm just excited.
Yeah.
You know me. Like,
I know. But let's live in Game 4
Right.
Sunday. Like, yeah. Anything else, dude? You want to sort of
No,
touch on or?
that's all for me.
Yeah, I think so. Me too, dude. Oh man, last night is like why me and Dan wanted to do this. Raptors playoff moments is just awesome. Dan, I was right, by the way. The playoffs have made me start watching the league again. I have been locked into like a lot of the matchups. The Knicks had a huge loss last night. I was watching that. I watched Portland San Antonio the other night. The game Wemby got hurt.
Scoot.
The Philly win I was watching in Boston. I know they play tonight. I've been back in because this is the time they give a shit. It's annoying. We have the regular season problem. We've talked about that ad nauseum, but this is a great time of year for ball. It's awesome getting that Raps win last night. The Jamison Battle moments is just, again, I had chills like when I was talking to you about it earlier. And yeah, like this is why you and I are passionate about the Raps. Obviously, it crescendoed in 2019, but we're a far ways away from being a title contender, but still special playoff moments, dude. That was awesome last night. Hopefully, they have a couple more of those moments the rest of the way. But if nothing else, go Raptors! Great time of year. Show the fuck up on Sunday for anyone's going to the game. Bring the energy. It's at 1 o'clock. Who gives a shit? Harden will be half asleep. So knock them early. We haven't had a game where we've sort of been up 20 early and sort of had that type of like where we punch them early and often. You do that Sunday, we're going to be going back to Cleveland 2-2. Like 100%. We're the younger team. Come out on fire on Game 4. Because, again, like, this was season on the line. Season's still fucking on the line on Sunday. You're not going, like, down 3-1 with 2 in Cleveland. That's pretty much a wrap, in my opinion. Come out Sunday, hair on fire. RJ, Scotty, CMB, keep doing what you're fucking doing. Brandon Ingram, again, if you want to be here, it's your time, dude. I'm not saying you have to, like, at this point, dude, I still want RJ and Scotty taking more shots than him. But it has to be more. It has to be more, and we'll see you on Sunday, dude. But if nothing else, thanks for listening, guys. If you have anything to add on, Dan, add on. But if nothing else, dude, take us out.
Thanks for listening, guys. Go Raptors, go. We'll see you in the next one.
Over and out.